everybody, it's Ivy from Walker County and welcome to our YouTube channel. So, I haven't been feeling too well these past few days. I've been under the weather and there's two things that make me feel really good, and that's getting back up, putting on my makeup, and painting my nails red. Always makes a girl feel good. So, I thought it'd be fun to film me getting ready for the day. I do get asked a lot about if we do our own makeup at shows or who does our makeup. So, I thought it would be cool to show you guys what we do. I don't do anything fancy at all, so I think it'll be easy for you to follow along. Also, pause, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you like these type of videos. They're so fun for us to make. And also, be prepared, you're about to see me with no makeup on. So here we go! Okay, so here's me bare face. As you can tell, my skin tone on my face is a lot lighter than my neck and my hands because I have very sensitive skin. I break out really easily, and I can't put any self-tanner on my face. So my body's always like 5 shades darker than my face is. But I'm gonna start off with my skincare that I do before my makeup every morning. I have been using a brand called Drunk Elephant. They're really awesome. They have a lot of products. I'm using the stuff that they recommend you use in the morning before you put your makeup on. So I really love their moisturizer that I put on every morning under my foundation. And then I'm gonna use their day serum that they recommend you keep refrigerated. I was the type of girl that I actually had really good skin all throughout high school, and then for some reason, when I graduated high school, I had really bad skin and I broke out really easily, and now I have to really watch out what I put on my face. So I'm really obsessed with this. The last product I use from them is their sunscreen. Awesome. Okay, so now we get to start with the fun part. I am not a professional at makeup at all, like whatsoever. I just have loved watching YouTube videos over the years of girls that do makeup. You may find things that I'm doing in this tutorial completely wrong, and I'm sure I'm doing a lot of things wrong, but this is just how I've always done my makeup. All the makeup that I use is really affordable. I don't have any high-end makeup here, I don't think. I'm gonna start off with this foundation I absolutely love. It's called Revolution. It's full coverage, super matte. I love a matte foundation. This is in the color F12. Like I said, since I don't use self-tanner on my face and the rest of my body, I have to buy a foundation that matches the rest of my body. So it's gonna look like I'm literally using the totally wrong foundation color, but I swear in the end, it will look normal, I promise. So let's do this. Okay, I'm almost done with my foundation. Okay, my foundation is on, and now you can see that my hands and my face are the same color. So after foundation, I of course move on to concealer. This is from Revolution again. It's super affordable. I think it's $6. It's just the concealer in C10. Okay, foundation, concealer, done. Next is powder. I said everything. This is another Revolution product. This is actually really hard to use, like to get the powder out. So I take one of these old Airspun containers that used to have powder in it, and I literally just like pour this into this. I'm gonna powder my face real quick, just set everything. I bake the under eyes. Pass out some powder. I bake the under eyes like this. I put some powder on them, and I don't brush away the excess powder just yet. So I put quite a bit of powder under my eyes, and it looks a little silly right here at first. And then I do the same thing around my mouth, just the places really I get more oily throughout the day. So then I take a little bit more of the powder, and I just use a big fluffy brush and put a normal amount on the rest of my face just to set the foundation. I'm also gonna brush away the excess powder. It's sat on there for a second, so I'm just gonna brush it away. Next product is bronzer. This is another Revolution product. I literally just take the same fluffy brush that I use to powder my whole face and take the color, kind of shake it off a little bit, and I will like put it in all the places that people, you know, usually do like a contour. So that's kind of my bronzer, my contour. And I will do a little bit on the sides of my nose too. Some people really go all out and contour their nose really heavy. I don't. I just do a little bit of this old bronzer I have from like Maybelline. It's a lighter color than this, and I'll do it on the sides of my nose. On to the next step, blush. This is in the color Foreplay. And then my favorite part of the makeup look is highlighter. I love to put highlighter on the tops of my cheeks, a little on my nose, and a little on my Cupid's bow right here. I think it just completes a face look. So I add, this is another Revolution product. It's a strobe highlighter in Gold Addict. I take a little bit of that gold highlighter and I just put it on the tops of my cheeks right here. Add it there, and I take a little on there, and I just add it on the tip of my nose. We are done with the face, and now we get to move on to the eyes. I love that eyebrows are now a thing. I never used to fill in my eyebrows when I was younger, and I would just cake foundation all over them, and I look back at pictures and I go, I really look like I have no eyebrows. Insert picture here. Now I get to put eyebrows on, and it's fun, and I think it brings the whole face together. I'm no expert on eyebrows, and if you want to follow someone who is insanely good at eyebrows, I know two people, and they're my cousins, Kelsey Hoots and Coralie Hoots. You need to go follow them on Instagram. They are insane at makeup. They have gifted me a lot of the makeup that I use. They're just so talented, and they can do their eyebrows like no one I've ever seen. My eyebrows, I use e.l.f. I use this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil in, I think it's medium brown. I use a spoolie side first, and I brush them out. And I just kind of freehand them. No real technique there at all, but I get this from this, so kind of works out somehow. Okay, let's do the other one real quick. And remember everyone, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so if they look a little bit different, it's okay. Now it's eye makeup. I always do very basic colors, browns, orangey, reds. I just think that looks best on me. I'm gonna be using one palette, which is totally awesome. Look at this. My birthday is April 10th, and my cousin, the last time we were in Indiana, gave us our early birthday presents, and she made Sophie and me a personal eyeshadow palette. How cool is this? So the brand is Beautyonomy, and I guess you can go on there, custom the colors, the names of the colors, and everything. It's so cool. She named the colors of mine Ivy, Songbird, Nashville, Walker County, Holly, which is our dog's name, and Spoon Ring, which I always used to wear a spoon ring. I'm gonna take the light brown color spoon ring and just put that all over in this crease area. It just is gonna be our transition color for the rest of the eye look. So let's do that now. Okay, so we're scooting you guys up because we noticed that you couldn't see one thing I was doing on the eye makeup. I'm done with that. I'm gonna take this palette here. This is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill palette. Jaclyn Hill is a makeup artist on YouTube. She's one of my favorites to watch. And these are all my favorite colors. So I'm gonna take this orange color that is called Secure down here, and I'm just gonna put that with the same brush, just a little bit more concentrated in the crease area. I also like to take that same color and just lightly put it under my eyes. And as you can tell, I'm no professional and use the same brush for everything. I'm gonna use that exact same brush for another color, which is called Mugshot, and it is in the Jaclyn Hill palette here. It's a little bit darker of a brown. I do that same thing, more concentrated in the crease area of my eye, and then we are almost done with the eyeshadow. It's super simple. I'm also gonna bring this one down a little bit on my lid. I also take that same color under the eye. One more color, and I am gonna switch my brush this time and pretend like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take this brush. It's just a little bit smaller, but it's still a fluffy brush. We're going to take that and get this dark brown over here. And sometimes I'll use a burgundy color like this one for this part, just to switch it up. I'll do that sometimes it shows, but I'm gonna use the brown just to keep it neutral. I'm gonna take it and go on the outer part of the lid and into the crease. So I'm going to line the upper lash line with this pencil, and I don't do the bottom because my eyes are very small to begin with, and I just feel like that makes them look even smaller, so I leave that there. So I just literally look up and I put that underneath my lashes. Don't poke your eye out. And then I used to do wing liner all the time. There wasn't a day that I wouldn't go without it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll just throw on some mascara and then I'll be done with the look. But I do love a good winged eyeliner. This is e.l.f. Their liquid liner. I've used it since high school, so that's why, not the same bottle, but I've used this brand since high school. That's why I'm like so used to like doing the wing with it. It's so easy for me because I've like done it a million times with this. I'm gonna put on a wing real quick. I would show you how I do that, but I don't know how I do it. I literally just like try to not mess up. So, okay, my wings are on and they accidentally went a little longer than I wanted them to today, but if you're a girl that does wing liner, you know they can sometimes be short wings or long wings. It's just however they turn out that day. Okay, so next is lashes, and I just use this mascara. It's literally like $4 from a brand called Essence. You can get it at Ulta. So I'm gonna put that on and we'll be back for the finished product. Oh, and for lip, I do like this NYX Lingerie matte lipstick. I think it's called Push Up. So let's put that on real quick. There's that. Okay, so you guys, that is the finished product. That is how I do my makeup. Hopefully I explained it well. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks so much. Love you all. Bye.